But all right, let's start this over. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children. Oh shit.
This nigga. Okay. Take two.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Take
ladies
three.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. May I get a motherfucking yeah?
Nah, we good.
Hooray! Hooray! Welcome to a new episode. This is why we can have nice podcast. Lower thirds tell us who we are. Don't worry about Julio. He's MIA right now. No one told him to come in and then mute his mic. So yeah. How y'all been? It's been a while.
I've been fine, just taking things one day at a time. Literally.
I feel you. What
Like,
about you, Joe?
last few months, I've been like mentally drained. Like,
Nah, I feel you.
I've been like, man.
I feel you, Tonso. What about you, Hot Joe?
Black. What you want me to say?
Sounds about good. Sounds about right. To get into the meat of why it took me like 7 days to get my voice back. Last week, if you wasn't living under a rock, was the greatest boxing card I have ever witnessed in my life. Now, before we get to the major, the 3 fights before the 2 headliners were pretty good. Even the prelim one, they were all pretty good. I enjoyed watching all those fights. But we are here mostly to talk about the assassination of Nathaniel Cornelius Robinson by the hands of Jake Joseph Paul. Jesus fucking Christ. That was the greatest boxing match I ever seen in my life.
First off,
hilarious.
That still goes hands down to Zab Judah.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
bro.
Yep, that man got knocked out, fell out, got back up, had a conversation with the ref, and fell back out. This man was looking like a full punch-out character. I'm sorry.
First off,
this was now Nate getting his ass whipped. That shit looked like a fight night round 3 fight. When you catch him with that good power punch one time and the screen starts shaking, that's what that looked like. That was a good ass. What? He had just knocked him down. He got back up and got knocked the fuck out.
Knocked him down 3 times.
That motherfucker was looking like Bambi on stilts.
Wow.
First off, whoever trained Nate Robinson for the duration of 365 days need to get sued, fired, and stomped out.
Yeah.
Nate Robinson.
They called that fight. They had that fight scheduled a little bit, like in between September and when the actual fight happened. So for the bottom of my heart, to piggyback on what Show said, whoever trains Nathaniel Cornelius Robinson, don't ever train anybody again. What the? Exclude the fact that he got knocked out. Let's take the knockout.
It's like
his form was horrible. His approach was horrible. He just looked like he never boxed before a day in his life.
Boxing 101. Boxing 101 is to have your guard up.
Put your motherfucking hand back down, you goddamn bum.
Shout out to Chisel Adonis.
I couldn't even raise my hand. That's crazy. I wanted to talk next.
The hell you think this is, school?
First off, he did not have him teach him how to have his guard up. My man thought this was college football, and he went Nate, good night, Nate. That's what happened.
That shit was brutal to watch, yo. His form was horrible. He came at him like one of those little not even a corgi, like one of those little poodle dogs that just barks at everything. until like they meet in front of somebody, actual pit bull that barks back, and that nigga mad scared.
I got you right now. He came out like he was playing Ready to Rumble Boxing 1 against Knockout Kings 2003.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Said ready to rumble. Yo, like
Get ready to rumble! That was my game. Sorry, I thought
That
about it so
man,
hard.
that was not a game.
first off, he kept trying to punch him and cinch and like step up like this was a hood fight. Like maybe if you was in the octagon, that approach might have worked for you because you would be able to grab. But in a boxing ring, there ain't no cinching too much because then you get your shit checked.
First off,
My man had to express check in and check out of that fight. That shit was an Expedia trip.
He was coming at him like that. Ooh, ooh.
First
I'm like, yo,
off-
bro. I'm like, yo, I'm watching it. I'm like, yo, this is a fucking street fight. This ain't boxing.
Nate Robinson made freaking Jake Paul look like Chocolate Thunder from Ready to Rumble. My man caught him with that polo wink.
Hold on. Let Julio speak.
I'm mad you actually brought that up. I couldn't say it now. He just said it. Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. I've been raising my hand for nothing. I look like Boo Boo the Fool, chopped liver. Sorry.
As long as you know.
I
Yeah,
see.
Do that. I mean,
You tough, right?
I see. You know, I was gonna say the whole shit with Jake, but you know, I'll get quiet again. I'll put my hand back down. Back to my
Nah.
feet.
nerd.
But like,
Hold on. I swear to you, if you try to cut my ass on my photo, I'm gonna fuck you up.
What
This is-
photo, bro? You
What are
didn't
we
send
talking
anything.
about?
Yo, I know you. I know you in particular.
Who?
If say anything about the shit I got done,
Who?
I'ma follow you. No, you nigga.
Which?
I will
Wow.
find where you live at. I will knock on your door like the cops, nigga, and we fight.
Well, here's where you're
Wow.
wrong. The cops don't knock. They just shoot wherever they feel like
All
it.
right, fair enough. They just break into places. I'm gonna break into your shit.
First off, good luck. I'm in a dominant Asian neighborhood.
I'm
Nah,
letting you know,
nah.
right?
You're right. They
I'm
might
letting
kung
you
fu
know.
my shit. I'm good.
I'm letting
Good,
you know.
yeah,
Right
good
now.
luck.
Julio, I'm letting you know right now.
It was
George,
fire.
Go look at it. Go
All
look at it.
right. Hold on.
Go look at it.
This
Go look
for
at it
you
again.
for the rest
I'm
of the
letting you
pod.
know right now.
Hold on.
I'm letting you know right now.
It was
He's gonna
fine.
cut your ass. He's
It
gonna cut
doesn't.
your
All
ass.
right. About the artwork,
This
it was
this
good
is
though.
him for
The
rest of
artwork
the
was
pod.
actually really
I
good.
got
It was
you right
fire.
now.
I
It's
don't know what
good.
you're
I
talking
like
about.
it. I like
All
it.
right. Don't
It's
shit
still
on the
good.
artist. That shit was amazing, actually.
I didn't see it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying. I like it. He's probably gonna like it, but you're asking him not to cut your ass on it. Now he's gonna cut your ass on it double time.
Nah, it's just what he does. This is what me and him go through.
He got the MC Hammer haircut right before he went bankrupt. He's on one today.
Oh God, I'm done.
Yeah, cashing in gold on that ass. Can't touch this.
It's funny because I said it was on my Facebook twice. These just didn't go to my Facebook.
Look,
Nah, I just seen the post. I actually like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, nah, definitely. If
So-
that we could discuss that. That's another meeting that us three gotta actually have.
He look like
So-
he about to do Sun Wukong. Oh,
This nigga, wow. You can tell this nigga Hydra. Sorry.
I'm gonna look for this right now. Cause
Oh shit. But yeah, Hydra, like that's the person I was talking about. That's definitely fire, and I could put you on too. So yeah, like I said, me all three actually after this, after the podcast, we actually have to have a meeting about something. So we all three need to.
dope.
I mean,
Huh?
about what?
Nah, this is dope, but
The whole the Twitch thing. So we gotta actually talk since we're all here. It'd be perfect. But nah, like you were saying about the whole shit.
yeah, artwork is dope.
Yeah, the artwork is fire, bro. I really did appreciate it.
Bro, I'm gonna call you a SoundCloud rapper now since you kind of threatened me there.
Here we go. Anyways,
the audio just went in like 0.5 speed.
because he's ass and he was talking dumb shit, so his shit didn't want to hear him.
I was
But nah.
nothing.
I never thought I met a nigga that looked more light skinned than me. What the?
coming
God damn.
coming through looking like Jaden Smith.
Yo,
Coming through got my Toby on.
this guy. But
Man,
You know what you sound like? Imagine pulling up like this. Oh my God, you see me with my giant staff. I want to be part of it. Oh my gosh.
yo,
man.
you know what's crazy? You know what's super crazy? I never got the reference with the person who you guys were mimicking, right? So Yuki,
What are you
she
talking
straight up
about?
showed me the guy who sounds like that.
No,
And,
man. That's
and
something.
I was like, wait, who is that? Why his voice sound like that? And it was an old video of
Let me-
Show buying fucking kids meal with a fucking girl toy. That was the video that I heard the dude's voice.
you're
And I
talking
was like,
about
what?
something, and you're also wrong. That's not
Yeah.
imitated.
Not what that's from, bro.
But
That's
it sounds identical to that person. And I've
But
never.
that's not where that came from.
Matt, can you please introduce this man to the soccer slash?
Ah!
No, I'm having with Merlin.
Why does it sound like that? Look. It's not based off him. We used to do Monster Hunter groups. Back
Right.
No, Show used to do Monster Hunter.
So actually, you're right. Show used to do Monster Hunter groups, and
Yeah.
we used to meet up with Show at
Right.
Rockefeller because we used to do the podcast at the little the public space at Rockefeller Center,
Right.
and Monster Hunter used to do this shit right there too. So boom. One day while we're sitting there waiting for Show to finish playing Monster Hunter,
Mhm.
every attack, soccer slash.
Oh, you talking about Merlin? Infamous Merlin.
Soccer slash. Right? And I'm just like,
I know where we going with this.
why is he announcing every attack? I was confused. Like I was literally befuddled, and I remember a few of the people that we knew from Monster Hunter, I ain't gonna say names, looked at me and started dying because I was confused. I'm like, "Damn." So then after that, fast forward when we started doing it at Waypoint,
Right.
when the announcement trailer for came out,
Right.
then I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to play all my Fire Emblem characters and slash and smash. And I literally used that voice ever since.
You're a horrible person. You're a horrible person. You okay with this?
I ignore that shit because that day it was like,
Yo, get off the
Can't-
lead, bro. Like you sound mad. You sounded bad, slow. Like yo, you be talking mad normal, and then you be chopped and screwed.
He gotta speak in a way so Nate Robinson can understand him, because that's how his hearing goes.
Thank you. To bring it back to the fucking topic at hand. Watching that fight was watching a very bad street fight between two niggas you knew that were beefing against each other. Like it was like watching one of those high school fights that like you're mad anticipated because you get to see a fight in your front row, and then you're just watching it and you're like, yo, this shit ass.
oh my goodness.
He said, I actually been to a few fights like that, man.
Yo,
You just be like, yo, and then these niggas hyped it up, and then when they start scrapping, you be like, wow.
yo, I'm going
You
home.
wasted my time. I feel like I gotta fuck both of y'all up now.
Yeah. You know those random niggas like, yo, I dead ass cut class for this, bro. Yo, what's the
Niggas say-
homework?
There goes my A.
Where the fuck the homework at, bro?
Oh shit.
You rapping like you got A's.
Who?
Who, me?
Yeah, you
Yeah, nigga, I got A's. The fuck? I'm not. Listen. I'm not no like a straight A student, but I've gotten A's. I've gotten high school. You know. But gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. You know. Oh shit.
You gotta
All right,
respect the
Timmy.
Regents diploma.
Yeah, this man and his cursed photo keep fucking haunting me now.
Who?
This man's in his hydro with his fucking Super Saiyan Krillin.
He mad
It-
that Krillin is on GOAT status.
This man's
I
that's a
smell
cursed
hate.
image.
Smell
Ain't
like
nothing cursed about it.
Shit, just looking at him, I feel like you definitely you taking L's.
Who's taking L's? It's a.
There's an image of Krillin with all the Goku transformations.
That's what I'm saying. How's that now? It's just Krillin with hair.
You do understand if Krillin could go the power levels of Goku, he would actually beat Goku, right?
Fun fact: he has beat Goku. I'm sure everybody knows that, but
Krillin's a whole strategist, and he knows how stupid Goku is and knows how to beat him. He just can't because that nigga's just too strong right now.
that's literally it. That's what Goku and a lot of people actually.
Like all Goku got is crackhead strength.
Yo, listen, it is what it is, but when you know what kills me though, bringing it back on topic, kind of. I don't know why Paul thinks he can fight fucking McGregor, McGriddle as
Nigga
Wow.
called him. You're doing too much now. I don't like
Yeah.
McGriddle, but I ain't gonna call him no damn McGriddle.
nah.
Okay.
Because I say that because it's like, I mean, he won 2 belts. He lost his belts due to the fact he was out of the game for a while, and then that whole shit. He lost his belts actually after losing to fucking fuck. Oh my god. I forgot his damn name right now.
Khabib.
Nah, when he crossed into boxing.
Oh, when he
To,
lost to Mayweather.
Mayweather?
yeah. They said that after he lost to Mayweather, they took back their titles just because
He
he
wanted
went
to.
into another sport or some shit like that.
No,
So
he
he
wanted
had
to
to.
retire.
Well, yeah, he was
wanted to
supposed to.
retire.
He was supposed to fight some. He was supposed to fight some other person, and he denied it. So
I
they
mean,
ended up taking.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, because to be honest, I feel him because if I made almost $500,000 boxing, I don't need to fight MMA no more. I can understand that completely.
Yeah, I mean, not even that. Even when he fought fucking Mayweather, he barely, they were saying that he was in
No,
bad condition already. So him fighting Mayweather was just a bad sign.
nah, it wasn't that.
It was a good fight. McGregor knows how to box.
Experience killed McGregor. That's literally what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Like because McGregor does have boxing under his belt. It was just under the circumstance that Mayweather's just been doing it for longer and he never crossed over. Yeah,
Right.
someone that went for boxing to MMA for a good portion of his life, then went back into boxing. There's a whole different dynamic about that changes everything.
Right.
But then like he took that payday and then looked at everything, was like, yo, do I really need to be continuing fighting? No.
Nah, he don't. But
You
the
know?
shit that kills me is that little people like Paul is trying to challenge a giant. Like I don't understand how people why do a person win a lucky ass fight and then they just feel that they're God, so they feel like they can fight anybody. How does that work? Like, is that a lot of testosterone? Like, what the fuck is giving you that?
All right, let me put it to you like this: you ever played like any of the UFC games?
Yeah,
So
it was
you
a
ain't
while
ever get
ago, but
into a fight with somebody and then you like, yo, let me see how good my skills is. I want to challenge a dude who's like 3 ranks ahead of me.
yeah,
That's what this is.
got you. I just thought
He
like this
feels
man's.
like he want to fight McGregor. He want to fight McGregor. He feel like his skills are on par, or at least better than McGregor. So
You've been
he
saying that shit for a
he
while
want the
though.
publicity. He want the bread. It's factors to this. Now, if he get knocked the fuck out, he get knocked the fuck out. But
He said, "I hope the money was worth it when your head's flying off."
that's what
Shit.
everybody was saying to Nate. Well, he might be in the same situation.
Right.
Like when you want to prove that you the badass, you go for the biggest dude in the yard.
Right. Now you're right. And when when the biggest dude in the yard takes your fucking head off, I mean,
You gotta hold that.
I mean,
Either you
it's
gonna be,
I mean,
either you gonna be a hero or you gonna be Batman every time he fight Bane.
yo, you know what that reminds me of? Not to get off topic too much, but there's an article floating around that MGK just did an interview, and they were saying, why did he switch to pop punk, excuse me, and he said because his career in rapping flopped after he dropped his last album, but he understands why. He said his album was flawless, meaning it was the best album ever, but because he lost a battle to Eminem and then dropped the album right after, he felt like no one wanted to listen to his music. And in my head, I'm like, but you did this to yourself. You dig your own grave, right? So I'm like, it's the same. It's the same logic, when someone who's definitely pretty talented want to go up against a person who's been doing this for many of years, they get their ass beat. They there's not much you can do now, So I understand where you're coming from with that shit, though. I really do.
mean, first and foremost, Machine Gun Kelly blaming Eminem
for why he swapped genres.
Why he flopped.
Yeah.
For why he flopped his last album is utter hilarity. He doesn't have much marketing.
The nigga said no one wanted to hear his album because he lost the fight. Battle to Eminem.
He didn't even lose though. What was that?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He lost. He even said he lost. Like he knows he lost. He admitted to it. And the thing was, he felt that his album was quote unquote perfect. It was him transitioning. It was about his backstory and everything. And he said the sales and even the listening, Spotify shit like that, it was so low compared to what he thought it was. And he feels that it happened because of Eminem. So he feels that Eminem ruined his career. And he said if it wasn't for the fact that he didn't switch to pop punk, which is rock, he felt that it would have been harder for him to feed his quote unquote. Well, I'm not saying that that's not his kid, but it would be hard to feed his kid. This was his only option, and I'm like, what? I've never heard Eminem destroying someone's life completely like that, my nigga.
What's Steve Rogers' nickname?
Oh fuck, man, I don't remember that.
You know who
man,
Steve
Matt looking it up? Oh, I thought you was looking it up. Yeah, I know.
Who's Steve Rogers?
Ain't Steve Rogers? No, I might get this wrong. Ain't Steve Rogers the fucking the rabbit? No.
Take a lap.
Nah, I don't remember. I deadass don't remember. That's why I don't remember the fucking the nickname.
Take a lap.
But nah. However,
a rabbit, my nigga.
I swear.
Hold up.
Take a lap.
I just looked it up.
Rabbit?
Yo, my man's.
Where the fuck you got rabbit from, my nigga?
Nah, there was let me see if I can pull it up for you. There's a reason why I said that.
Talking about some Roger Rabbit and shit.
Oh yeah, Roger Rabbit. Yeah,
Take a lap.
I got them mixed up. Yeah, I gotta take an L for that. I take my L. I respect it. It is what it is.
Nigga, you got no choice.
I got. You're right. I gotta respect it. It is what it is.
Oh my god!
I already hear that stupid ass L song. Dum 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 dum.
Another one.
We just giving them out today.
Shit. But nah.
Where I left off at? Matt, you know who Steve Rogers is. What's his nickname?
I forgot the nickname, but I know what you
Yo, this nigga over here giving niggas trouble.
Who is Steve Rogers?
Steve Rogers.
I'm not the only one who forgot this nigga. That's crazy. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Take the L. Take the L.
We didn't forget Steve Rogers.
Yo, take the L.
You said a whole different entity character.
Why your mic sound like that, bro?
No, who is Steve Rogers?
Captain America.
And what's his nickname?
I don't.
You're looking it up. What the fuck? I didn't look it up.
It's like right in front of you. What do they call him for short?
Cap.
Captain.
So that's what
It's
Machine Gun Kelly's fucking doing.
all
Next,
that,
All of
Captain.
that.
all
Cap.
that, for,
all that,
all that for a drop of blood. Oh my fucking
shit.
god. Anyway,
Nah, but like,
That shit is crazy.
this could have been a 1, 2, 3 thing. I ain't know
Shit,
y'all
but-
wasn't up to date on Marvel.
Damn.
we know Captain America just capping. Like,
nah,
okay, you did there.
I'm sorry. This nigga just completely deep fried my brain when this nigga said,
Nah,
"Oh,
don't
that's
blame that shit on me. Don't even
You
try.
said a rabbit.
nigga
No,
said
you-
rabbit."
I was
Bro.
thinking about fucking. I was thinking about the rabbit for whatever reason. When that shit popped up, I was like, "Yo,
Oh, cause you goofy,
rabbit?
goofy.
What the fuck the rabbit?" Then I was like, "Wait, what?
You goofy. That's all it is.
Why the hell did you just say this nigga capping? Why you gotta play around and ask questions and shit? This is just your fault just as much as it is mine.
No.
No,
You
if you would have
try
just
that.
asked,
Don't try to circumvent your L. You sit there. You hold that.
nah,
You
nigga,
sit there. You hold that. Close your mouth.
this nigga is crazy.
Fucking rabbit.
He said a rabbit.
Yeah, wait, why is people
rabbit,
laughing at
man.
that shit?
A rabbit.
Fucking
A whole rascally rabbit.
Here's another thing. I don't know if you know what we didn't talk about this, so it's all okay.
What, when you made that left at Albuquerque?
No. I'm talking about fucking this shit with Amazon staff.
But let's get back to the topic let
At
me say
hand.
something about Machine Gun Kelly, then we get back to the topic at hand. First and foremost, here's the thing. I remember years ago when last year, the year, whenever he dropped Rap Devil and all that shit, I warned people. I told people coming out with a diss record
Mm-hmm.
with a fucking hook and a chorus and a video.
I think it's the hook, bro.
He has a
I think it's
hook
that in the video. You right about that. No, you right.
bothering someone whose main purpose in rap right now is just to make whatever music he wants. You're probably going to lose that battle. And then on top of that, I done said it. I said it before when it first came out. I said it now because it proves evident. I lose respect for the record if it's on his album and he tries to promote it. Lord behold, it was on his album at the time. Then right after that, it just the same shit happens. Now, do I think Machine Gun Kelly would have been in the same position if he didn't diss M? No, I still think the marketing and the timing he came out with shit just wasn't clicking. Sometimes it happens like that. But don't blame somebody else for your fuck ups.
And look at where he's with Bad Boys too.
No, he's not. He's not with Bad Boy.
No, he's not. Not with them no more.
Mm-mm. I don't think he's independent, but I don't think he's with Bad Boy anymore.
When he dropped Rap Devil, was he Bad Boys?
Yes, I believe so. But it just goes to show, like, stop blaming other people for your shit. He had the whole video with Megan Fox, and then he had a whole video with Megan Fox because he's dating her now.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and then some other shit happened. Like, he was pushing it, but he really didn't push it that much. I didn't even know he came out with an album. Like,
He's
nothing
going to
festered.
be in another Transformer movie.
If you didn't see, that's just bad advertising.
Like I'm saying, I'm not blaming. No, I'm not. Like, you can't blame M for that. Like, niggas are like, yo, make sure you get no spins. No, there's no such thing as getting enough spins anymore. You're on the fucking internet, dude. Like, your fans see you directly. Like, there's no way you can literally advertise and put all the shit out yourself. If
Right.
you fumble the ball on that, you fumble the fucking ball on that. And now back to the fucking Nathaniel Cornelius Robinson.
He definitely fumbled on that.
Yo, okay, here's what I think. Jake Paul is only talking because Spotlight's on, he wants to make money. I'm not mad at that. So if he decides he wants to get into a fight with Conor McGregor and then probably lose off the strength that it's Conor fucking McGregor, why not? Getting knocked out by someone who has years and years worth of professional fighting under his belt compared to getting knocked out by someone who has little over a year of boxing and you called out is two totally different things. Nate Robinson called out Jake Paul.
And said he was going to beat him. He was talking shit.
Life comes at you too fast. For everything else, there's MasterCard. That's it. Like your man's like that. Both of their forms was horrible. Jake has this weird ass thing where he just wants to throw like he gets that Deontay Wilder fucking stance where he just wants to throw haymakers and make sure like it lands.
Oh, yeah.
But like unlike him compared to Deontay Wilder knows when to throw him. Jake Paul just, to be honest, got lucky. I feel like if any one of them get hit with a power punch, the same result happens. But a person that I need to blame for why that happened the way it happened, I need to blame the ref. The first knockdown, you let him get up, you let that shit happen, that's fine. Second knockdown, you let him get up, whatever the case may be, whatever. Then the round ends. He gets knocked out for the third time. You end that fight. He's obviously concussed when he was getting up.
So wait, he got knocked down how many times in one round?
Twice in
the first
round. Twice in the first round. Twice in the second, and the second one being the knockout.
Oh, okay. So he never got hit with that TKO.
No. But it wasn't TKOs to begin with.
I mean, isn't 3 knockdowns in a single round a TKO?
They barely. That's more like they barely use that rule anymore.
That's
yeah,
sad.
but it definitely it's like there's 3 knockdowns in a match. It's an automatic knockout, but it's like it's one of those weird things.
Yeah.
I remember it being in a round, not like
it's around. It's around. But Jake has this thing where he'll appear very aggressive, but then he'll lose all momentum and just start swinging. And that's fun in games until you know someone that can counterpunch really well. So that's the only problem I have with Jake. If he's really serious about boxing, and he takes the time to really learn the fundamentals, knowing when to punch, knowing when not to punch, fixing his stance, making sure his stance is protected at all times and everything, he will be pretty good. But if he comes at a professional boxer, a real professional boxer, the way he came at Nate Robinson he's gonna get knocked the fuck out.
He's going to sleep.
He's gonna get knocked the fuck out, or he's just gonna be taken to school for 12 rounds. I'm not even gonna knock you out. I'm gonna just beat your ass for 12 rounds.
That sounds hella disrespectful.
It's
happened before.
It's happened, yeah.
It's sports. They're gonna try to get the money out of it. So they can either drag it out, or the longer you make the fight last, because the way they do it, they go by how the bets are being placed. Then if they predict it's gonna be like a longer fight, they're gonna be told drag out the fight for revenue. Mm-hmm. And they think it'll be like a certain amount of it could be a short fight, make it quick.
Whoever trained Nate Robinson needs to never train anyone again. That was horrible.
Nah, like I said, boxing 1-on-1. Keep your guard up. That was
horrible. Like, as much as I'm about to flame Nathaniel, that's where I feel bad for Nate. Like, that's why I feel bad for him. Like, they hyped you up, put you in that position to have you think you was ready to fight, and that's what happened.
It's similar to how Ronda Rousey thought she could outbox Nunes. Knowing her team, knowing damn well she can't outbox Nunes.
That's exactly what happened. After she won that fucking fight, she charged her fucking bench, charged her fucking corner. Like how dare you set her up for failure? Like, I agree with her. And I think she was at the press conference right after that, just saying, yo, her corner fucking failed her. And Ronda Rousey fired her corner after that. Because I fucking dare you. Same shit with Holly Holmes. You are a judo. Use your judo. Don't fucking try to outbox a Golden Glove. What? You only have a year. Less than a year worth of boxing experience. What? Are you kidding me? You go with what you know. You play to win the game. Not to show off.
You're supposed to make the fight go your favor.
Oh
So
my
you
god!
on the box like you
And
like, oh man.
Alabama was even weak against the judo. So I just don't understand it, bro. I don't. But anyway, um, then after Nathaniel Robinson got dropped, and it took him like 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure he left on a gurney because that shit was ugly.
He left. What you talking about? He's still in the ring.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He stuck. Like got up.
Um,
Gotta get the goof off and get him up.
did y'all actually watch the whole fight, or y'all just watch the clips?
I seen the whole fight for Nate and Jake Paul, but I didn't see the Tyson Roy Jones fight.
Okay, let me break down what happened before. After I watched after I watched those 3 concerts I really did not want to watch. They interviewed Roy Jones. Roy Jones looked defeated before he even stepped to the ring. Mike Tyson literally said, when they were telling him this is an exhibition fight and blah blah blah, he said, and I quote, my plan is to throw punches with bad intentions at all times. Everybody at my boy's crib was like, yeah, this nigga's about to get assassinated in this ring. When Roy Jones came out, he took his sweet ass time, jogged around the ring. As soon as, cause when they was announcing people, they had a little countdown, and then brought him down, and then they'll come down the ramp. Jake Paul came out to Basketball by Bow Wow, which is fucking hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
This nigga, Mike Tyson, by the time it counted down to 2, Mike Tyson was already walking down the ramp. He was already halfway there. Mike Tyson came out to voice clips of himself talking shit. Everyone in that everybody in that house was just like, niggas is about to die. This nigga is about to fucking die. To actually critique the fight, Mike Tyson looked really good. Roy Jones looked away.
We all knew it was gonna go like that though.
Oh my god, Mike Tyson
Roy
looked
Jones
really
looked like depleted. I'm like,
yo, he held on to Michael Tyson for dear life, and Mike Tyson was just beating up his ribcage. He caught him with a few punches every now and then. Jones hit him with a jab, like a few good jabs every now and then. Like, Jones still got his speed, but like, he had the audacity to try to showboat, and Mike Tyson hit him. Well, Mike Tyson almost hit him with a punch that probably would have sent his nose bone to his brain. Like, Mike Tyson looked really good. His breathing was good. The only thing I did, to be honest, if those rounds were regular 3-minute rounds, I think Roy Jones gets knocked out.
Why you say that?
I mean, 2-minute rounds work a whole different way compared to 3-minute rounds. Like, think about it. That ref was getting real tired of Roy Jones clinching.
I'm like,
you going fight Tyson straight up? I'd have clinched too. I'd have ran out the fucking ring.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm withdraw with that one.
No,
yeah.
I ain't saying.
Listen, fucking
I ain't saying Roy Jones is wrong
for not clinching. I'd tell you that much.
Listen, I ain't saying Roy Jones was wrong for clinching. I'm saying
smart.
The ref was getting tired of him clinching. Okay. So, like, towards like the last 2 rounds, as soon as Roy Jones got into the clinch, the ref broke it up.
I didn't even see that fight. Wow. Damn. Now I gotta watch this shit online. I didn't even see that fight. I knew it was supposed to happen, and that was that.
It was on Thanksgiving.
So I mean, who won?
It was a
It was
tie.
a
It was a fucking tie. What the?
it was a draw.
It's
Now,
charity, so I'm not upset, but
I mean,
it was for
I get it.
charity.
It's for charity, but any in the powerful words of Dwayne Johnson, a stuck in a basic Stevie Wonder could have seen that Mike Tyson won that match.
Was it a draw by points?
Yes,
Crazy.
Roy Jones didn't. I think Roy Jones landed like maybe 15 punches max out of 8 rounds.
Right.
But no, I mean, I already knew it was an exhibition, so it would have been hilarious to see Roy Jones get knocked out. But it was fun for what it was. Obviously the highlight of that was Nate Robinson becoming roadkill.
But I'm gonna say this again. If Tyson got the fight how he really wanted to fight against Roy Jones and put him out, a lot more people will be talking about that fight instead of Nate getting put to see his ancestors real quick.
I don't think so because people expected Roy Jones to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Literally, everybody was saying that Roy Jones was about to die. Like
All
literally.
right, that's fine and dandy, but then they would have also got to see what they wanted to see. So if anything, them two would have been in memes together, or Roy would have been in more memes than Nate. The thing that's crazy is that nobody made one with like Kobe looking at him like
Soft.
you wasn't the same beast and a different animal.
He was asking what the fuck was he talking about. That's why he got knocked out.
I feel like
and I feel so bad. And he came out to Nipsey too.
Yeah, it's like
that shit was depressing. But
Shout out to and Mauro Ranallo for great commentary.
Oh my god, him and Snoop
Dogg
Dogg was
since NXT. He is still on top of his game, and that is some good ass commentary.
Marlo,
me are the problem child.
Marlo and Snoop Dogg were
comedy gold.
Team I never expected to work, and it was so fucking good. They were so good together. I feel so bad for Sugar Ray. He did not want to be there. He did not want to be there at all. He was like, why am I watching this? And then shout out to the last style bender, Israel. He was talking shit. He was talking that good shit. And then like I guess he was trying to be politically correct at some points. Like you could tell that like he was like talking that you could tell what he wanted to give the like good answer, like, yeah, you box, you gotta put your hands up, and it was like, congratulations to them for having a good fight. Yo, this nigga get his ass beat. And it was like you could tell those switch ups was fucking hilarious. It was like me and Daquan fucking commentating Square Ball Massacre. Like, good match. Yo, this nigga got spanked, bro. That shit was fucking hilarious. But fucking Snoop Dogg with his commentary was like, oh, let's.
I think everyone, their mother had their money set on fucking Mike taking a chance.
What?
I even have money on Mike, to be honest.
I know a lot.
I didn't bet money, but if I did have to bet, I was gonna bet that Mike.
To be honest, I didn't even know Nate Robinson and Jake Paul was having a fight till the day of. I was like, who? Like, niggas fighting?
Nah, me and my boy found out like a week before, and like we were like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. This shit gonna be fucking hilarious. And it was. It was fucking hilarious.
They said two bad people fighting? Oh, that's crazy.
Yo, it was like watching a Rock'em Sock'em robots. Like, whoever gets the hit and the fucking, the head goes all the way up.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's gangster, though.
That shit was too funny.
I wish I was able to watch that shit on Thanksgiving. I was working, too, so...
It wasn't Thanksgiving. It was the Saturday after.
Yeah, I definitely was like... It is what it is, right?
Yeah, man.
What's going on with this wrestling shit, bro? What's going on?
There's a lot going on, especially.
Coming back.
I'm glad he finally said something.
Like, I don't understand that shit.
So, I'm gonna catch you up to speed.
Gotcha.
You know, The Undertaker did his, as they're calling it, final farewell at
Right.
Survivor Series, the same pay-per-view he debuted at over 30 years ago.
Right.
So, now, since everybody was all buzzed with The Undertaker, AEW did a move that no one really saw coming.
Right.
I
They
read
got
that
Sting.
article.
They got
Oh
Sting.
my god.
Now everybody's like, "Oh my God, you guys are bringing in WCW guys. You think you're so cool?" NXT pulled in David Arquette, and if you need any questions on who that is, that's the dude who was responsible for WCW going under when he won the top title.
Right. Hold on, I'll be right
There's
back.
a whole bunch of reasons why WCW went
But that
under.
was one of them. But that was one of them. Now what makes this move so good is that the day the pay-per-view that they brought Sting on, he literally had merch the next day. What makes this even better is that what WWE did when they had Sting was put him in matches that had nothing to fucking do with him. They made him fight fucking Seth Rollins for no real reason. They made him fight, which was a match that was basically NWO versus DX, the 50 Shades of Old version.
The Sting crown jewel 3 years before.
All they wanted was Taker versus Sting. They even shot down a cinematic match of Taker versus Sting, which I feel like would have been fire because you've seen how they did with AJ Styles. Sting ends up getting injured. His WWE run is not even memorable. Like, not at all. And you would think that he would get to beat Triple H. Nope, he didn't go over. Sting didn't win any of his matches.
They was like, oh man, bad blood. They're gonna funny sell it, and
Well, no, I'm
Triple H
wrong.
went.
He beat Seth Rollins. He beat Seth Rollins, and then Seth Rollins on that same night had to fight Cena, and he lost to Cena.
It's cause of Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Now AEW got Sting, and they have the chance to do great things with Sting. The problem is that wrestling fans are fucking stupid. They're fucking fickle. Shout out to Daniel Bryan for calling them what they are. And they claim they want something, then they get it, and then like maybe a month later or at the exact moment they get it, this is trash. This is whack. Why are they doing this?
That's a fact. That's a fact. And it's crazy because now they're like, Joe knows that I've been keeping up with wrestling a lot more. One, they can do so much with Sting. Even though
AEW's going to do a lot with Sting.
Even though I want to, if he wrestles good at 61 years old, I'll probably name him the greatest wrestler of all time.
But you got to remember, here's something you got to look into. Jericho's still doing it, man.
Jericho's 50.
He's still doing it.
I understand.
That he's doing
that I'm understanding.
Jericho in there. We got Arn Anderson. Taz just put fucking Cody in the damn Taz mission not too long ago, and it looked great.
Good. It looked great. Looked really good. Yep.
Like some schedule that they deserve, and they can make a lot happen. And what's good about AEW is everybody's like, oh, AEW is just competing with NXT. No, AEW is working with cross promotion with just about any other brand that's not WWE so far in order to enhance wrestling nationwide.
Period.
Just so WWE isn't the end all be all where people go to get a shitty dancing gimmick and die when they're actually a dominant superstar who knows how to wrestle. Because, hey, we know damn well how good Shinsuke Nakamura is. When the last time you see him do anything relevant?
Bro. And I'm glad you brought that up because the crossover, because AEW is crossing over with Impact, whose Impact has been doing really fucking good as of lately. Then on top of that, what's allegedly going to happen is Kenny Omega is gonna go get the Good Boys, and then the Good Boys are gonna come over to AEW for a tag match. That's rumors, according to the Jobber Tears podcast. That's rumors. I don't know if that's like confirmed yet, but even that is great. EC3 versus
Kurgan.
Moxley or Court. Shut up.
Kurgan.
That will be phenomenal. Um,
No, the phenomenal one is AJ Swaggle.
Stop. I forgot all about that. But I do think now, and it's crazy because to that wasn't a pay per view when Sting came out.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't a pay per view. That was Dynamite. That happened Wednesday.
No, that I'm pretty sure. Wait, no.
Sting came out Wednesday.
Moxley lost his belt at Winter is coming. Never mind. Or Winter is something Winter.
That was still Dynamite. That wasn't pay per view.
Was it? I gotta look into that.
Nah, that was Wednesday. That literally happened Wednesday when David Arquette came out. Mind you, I mean, there's a documentary with David Arquette with his love for wrestling and shit like that, which I heard is actually really good. So I really got to see him like if they could give Pat McAfee a shot, I wouldn't mind.
Hey, Pat McAfee is killing it.
Pat McAfee is phenomenal in the ring. Phenomenal in NXT right now. Your man did a whole promo.
We can say exceptional.
Like your man's is sitting there doing whole promos with fucking Many Men by 50 Cent in the background. I'm fucking in tears, bro. Pure tears.
Yep.
And like now, crazy enough, this week with WWE, apparently the Khan family, who which they do their Saudi Arabia stuff at, is gonna reboot WCW. And then on top of that, as early as yesterday, Triple H literally said WWE is open for business for all collaborations. Now, regardless of what you think of the company or not, whatever the case may be, take everything away. I do think all three promotions that are currently relevant now in the States, are doing well. Each has like WWE less than others, but WWE is still coming out with some good shit. Roman Reigns, best he's ever been. Tribal Chief, best he's been. You have the Hurt Business in Raw, probably best staple out right now. But then WWE fumbles with shit like Retribution, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Boo.
It's it's really damn good to be a wrestling fan right now. Just to see the news of what the fuck's going on, it's really fucking good to be a wrestling fan.
You know what I want to happen that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen anytime soon?
What?
I want Samoa Joe to get back into the fucking ring.
Samoa Joe gets back into the ring, ratings will go up phenomenally. Like, not even no funny because people. I like
I'm so
like
injured.
Mind you, I love Taz as a wrestler. People mostly, especially newer generation, knows Taz mostly as commentator. I don't want Joe to go into that bubble. I really don't. Cause God damn, Joe was
exceptional.
Oh my God.
Amazingly great on just the mic alone.
The mic, the ring performance, the presence. Only few people could say, you better look at me when I'm talking to you to Brock Lesnar and get away with it and still feel intimidating. That's the power of Samoa Joe. I do feel like War Games this Sunday is going to be great. I'm dying to see what TNA does. I'm dying to see what AEW does. And I believe Moxley is gonna defend his New Japan belt soon.
Oh, his U.S. title.
Yeah, I think he's about to defend that soon, and that's probably gonna be another great match before Renee gives birth and Renee is pregnant.
We all know that.
Huh?
We all know
What you mean?
that.
Oh, yeah. It's just with all the news and all the shit that's been going on with all three promotions, it's been really damn good to be a wrestling fan.
Yeah, for those who are actually wrestling fans and not just a crying ass mark that just want the Attitude Era back and then
Yeah.
and what and
This
you know,
generation couldn't
you know,
handle Attitude Era.
you know what really gets me? Drew McIntyre has had the same fucking personality pretty much the whole time since he won that belt. And they were clamoring for him. They wanted him there at the top of the mountain. He gets there. Oh, Drew's stale. This title run's boring. Motherfucker, that's what
Oh
you
my
asked
goodness.
for. Not everything
Literally.
that's wrong in WWE is Vince McMahon's fault. Sometimes he does give you what the fuck you asked for, and y'all motherfuckers still ain't happy. That's
Because
why he
I
whatever the fuck he want.
like that's why that match between Drew and Roman was great. Take away the ending, that match was great. Like I want them to go at it a few more times. Like that shit was fucking great fucking wrestling.
Speaking of, even though this will probably go out past this the time this already happens, the main event tonight is Roman and Jay versus KO and Otis.
I think they have. I think Jay has to win that. Jay and Roman has to win that, given the story
Or
arc of.
or they could lose because of Jay Uso. Either disqualification or he gets pinned and then he getting barked on by Roman later.
But how many times we seen that though? We literally seen that like 3 times within the past.
Yeah, and then this time Roman actually enacts some form of punishment.
But if he's not there, then. But like, if he like, let's just say he kicks him out. I don't know what
Not
punishment
kick
he'll
him out,
have, but
it's like beat his ass.
I don't know. I don't think that's good yet, but I can see that happening. Um, I think KO versus Roman is great. It's gonna suck that KO is gonna lose. Um, oh, oh, actually, it'll be some shit that Roman loses the belt to KO because of Jay,
And he get his ass beat.
and then that's when Roman really becomes unhinged as a tribal chief. I would love that. I feel like honestly, to be honest, I feel like Kevin Owens should have been got a title shot. I feel like Kevin Owens should have got a shot right after WrestleMania because he won his match, and then Seth got a title shot, which was weird as fuck to me. But that's neither here or there.
For the greater good. That's why he got kicked in the face.
Your man Scott, that Survivor Series match was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I don't know. I feel like if they push it a little bit more, not what's the next Raw paper? What's the next pay per view?
TLC, Into the Storm.
I don't want them fighting at TLC.
Who's
I
fighting
really
you don't want who fighting at TLC?
KO and Roman. I really don't want KO and Roman going at it at TLC. Even though I feel like that's going to happen given how Roman's been wrestling lately. Tables, ladders, and chairs match. Or just a no DQ match. I feel like that's going to happen. Yeah, I can see that happening like that. But the thing what I really want from WWE with Drew. It's the Drew to show more of his lighter side, this like what he was with Sheamus.
You know what it really needs?
For not to be a tag team.
No, you know what it could really be. What it really needs,
What?
and I think this fellow right here will agree with me. It needs to return to Jimmy Wang Yang
There we go. Now we're talking.
to bring back the
That's it.
thriving cruiserweight
Bring
division
back Wang Yang.
and bring back Jimmy Wang Yang,
That ass, greatest
Jimmy
cruiserweight of
Wang
all time.
and then bring back Hurricane Helms.
To get his ass beat by Jimmy
Again.
Wang Yang.
Never.
What you talking about? That's who ended his title run.
Nah, you know what's gonna happen? Hurricane's gonna come back, and he's just gonna spank fucking Drew McIntyre. Just spank him.
What's up with that?
Exactly. That's what I want. Give him the top belt.
It's not gonna happen because Jimmy Wang Yang is gonna come in the ring with a banjo using Ultra Instinct and gonna
And
Jeff Jarrett that.
He's gonna bully Rey Mysterio because
Everybody
he's there.
bullies him. I'm getting tired of him getting bullied.
But you
It's
talking about
always.
the best part of that is the way they be jumping people. They jump Baron Corbin. The way they was jumping Murphy with the kendo sticks. That joke was like that part of Family Guy where Peter was aiming at the dare, and then the dare pointed. He was like, "Should have taken the shot."
It's a little beat.
Terrible.
It's like Rey Mysterio gets bullied, but he ended up with an impossible match, like against Mark Henry, Big Show, and Great Khali. Like, how the fuck did that happen? It's like,
And
what?
the word
And like, what?
Simon Miller, we couldn't really see that coming, just like Rey Mysterio.
It's like, bah, 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 bah.
The worst part about that fucking eye for an eye match is when
The fake eyeball.
and then people were saying Rey Mysterio really lost his eye. And I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
are y'all dead ass, bro?
Rey Mysterio lost as much as his eye as he got thrown off the WWE building.
Your man
Yeet.
got to be honest, I knew Rey Mysterio was gonna get thrown off the building. I just thought it was gonna be by Brock Lesnar. Terrible.
It can still happen.
No, if Brock Lesnar throws Rey Mysterio off the building, it's gonna be a real building, and Rey Mysterio is gonna die. I'm good, bro. I like Rey Mysterio too much. They need to stop disrespecting Rey Mysterio, bro.
And then he's gonna pass that mantle down to Dominic. Here you go. This is where the mantle of being doll. It's thrown around everywhere. Here you go. Like son. He's gonna put on his mask and he's gonna feel all that pain. And once he put it on, it's like, nigga, you okay?
To put on the mask though.
It's gonna be it's gonna happen.
Like I said, it's just gonna happen.
It's like father, like son. Take this mantle.
There
you go.
Oh man, is there anything else you want to say, Dro?
About?
Wrestling.
We just gonna have to tune in to see what fucking Maelstrom is awaiting.
That's true. What other topics we got here? And I believe it's this week or next week. The Game Awards is next week, and some of these nominations are pissing a lot of people off. Well, I'm lying. It's only one nomination. It's Game of the Year, and people are really pissed off that fucking Last of Us 2 is nominated. So far, Game of the Year, the nominees for Game of the Year are Animal Crossing, New Horizons, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and The Last of Us Part 2. To be honest, any one of these games but Last of Us Part 2 can win, and I won't be upset.
Yeah.
To be honest, I
I'll be,
really
I have a feeling for some weird reason, even though I'm going for Ghost, Animal Crossing is gonna get it.
I'm thinking that because it's like what Animal Crossing was when it came out it was perfect storm, perfect COVID game. It was literally the perfect COVID game, especially when shit was really peaking over here. Doom Eternal, which was its partner in crime, the lead up between that, the crossovers were immaculate. I do feel like there's no other game that really touched the real foundation of what Animal Crossing was able to accomplish. But with the Game Awards, you vote yourself. Um it's not like they have a committee and shit like that. You vote yourself for the Game Awards. Um Doom Eternal, fucking phenomenal. Um
I'll definitely get to that game. I heard good things about it.
Phenomenal. Doom Eternal and Doom 2016 was just great. Um the Final Fantasy VII remake was also pretty good. For a game to have that much hype and deliver,
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think that alone can make it game of the year. Ghost of Tsushima, I'm playing it now when I'm streaming. It's really fucking good. It's a well polished, well put
Like
together game.
I stuck with that game since it got announced 2 years ago.
Ghost of Tsushima is a really fucking good game, and Hades. I
Hades is
don't
gonna
know.
be Celeste. It's gonna be the Celeste of the awards.
That's what I'm thinking. So like, I
Because
won't be surprised if
the
Hades wins.
soundtrack for Hades is immaculate.
I haven't listened to the soundtrack.
That soundtrack is like that soundtrack is phenomenal.
Mm. And then here's the thing. My problem with Last of Us, I've done said it on this podcast numerous times. It's incoherent at times. The pacing in the beginning of the game, what motivates it when you play the game, and then towards the ending of the game, it's just not well put together at all. Especially for a game that's very much heavily on the universe and the relationships that you build with people. It's just not there as much as you would want it to be for a game that was coming off of being one of the greatest games previous generation. My problem with Last of Us is solely story based. Um, it's just there. Like Ellie feels like a shell of herself. Abby, the game tries to make you care for her, but
The game should have been Abby's version. It should have been Abby's story. And
um, I mean that could have worked. There could have been many other ways that could have worked it. Just the way they worked it wasn't it.
it was ass. I seen the gameplay for that. I'm like,
Basically, what I'm hearing is that the story wasn't actually told in the best way it could have possibly been told, and there were games out there that did it far better. But the reason why it got Game of the Year is because a lot of people voted it in because they were looking at it with Last of Us 1 nostalgia goggles. That's pretty
yeah.
much summing that up in the nice little bow. The
Eh,
game, eh, I'll figure it out when I if I ever get around to playing that shit. But like I don't feel like its story like when Last of Us 1 came out, wasn't nobody talking down on it. Wasn't
at
nobody saying
all.
the shit that they were saying about this one when it came out. And there are people who made concise, detailed complaints about what they don't like about the game, and motherfuckers are just ignoring that and just saying that oh they just don't like the game because they hating or some dumb shit. It's like no,
Like I
they told
said,
the story in a very inefficient way. That's what I don't like. That's
yeah,
what
it's
some
like I said with Naughty Dog games. Naughty Dogs make games with either really good story, mediocre controls, or really good controls, mediocre or really bad story.
I
That's just
mean,
Naughty Dog.
I feel like two stories suffers for what made one so good, story wise. Now, mind you, I think Last of Us one story is very, very dreadfully predictable. I feel like if I could predict the game too much, I'm gonna get annoyed. I felt that way with The Last of Us, but taking my experience with stories aside, I still enjoyed the game. With The Last of Us 2, you're trying to tell a simple story in a complex way, and you didn't fill in all the pieces that you needed to fill in. It's like, what's the best way to put it for me? It's like if One Piece didn't even attempt to focus in on why the characters act the way they do and why Luffy cares for his crew, why Usopp wants to be stronger, and why Chopper wants to heal everyone. It's just there. And then shit happens and then they gotta deal with it.
Oh, you mean
That doesn't make
Flamareka?
huh?
Oh, you mean Flamareka? You hockey show? Because that's what Flamareka
Hockey.
is. That's
Hockey.
you hockey show. It's
Don't
you.
don't
It's literally you show light. Like it's weeb trash in the beginning, and then it turns into the dark tournament. I can't make this.
I don't feel like hurting my brain, bro. I really don't.
Gotta love that out of context car scene though.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to choke you. Um, but honestly, with The Last of Us 2, it just to me, it just fails to deliver a story. And for a game that's as long as it is, it's gonna take you a good 20 to 15 to 20 hours to beat. As a game as long as that game is, you gotta tell the story better. You're gonna do something that's gonna take people out from the experience and then slowly spit in the face of the people who played the game and understand why characters act the way they do. Um, I don't think Last of Us deserves Game of the Year. I think graphically is beautiful. Um,
Controversy too. That's the reason why it's gonna be up there. It
but
brought it brought drama onto it.
I guess
That's I don't like it, but it got a lot of publicity. It got a lot of headlines and stuff. So
I
that
guess. But compared to every other game, if it wins against every, I could. If this year gaming was trash, I could be like, all right, give it
yeah,
to Last of Us 2. But there's every other game listed here is a better game than The Last of Us Part 2. Like, not even it's barely better. It's loads better than The Last of Us Part 2. Like no saving it. It should not win. Like, I do think honestly so far, um honestly I think Animal Crossing or Animal Crossing Ghost of Tsushima or Animal Crossing Ghost of Tsushima or fucking Final Fantasy Remake should win Game of the Year. If I don't mind Hades winning because Hades on the Twitch scene is very popular and is very good.
yeah.
Um if Last of Us 2 wins,
I'm gonna be
um
upset. I'm gonna be tight.
between me flipping out and Dacron's gonna catch a whole aneurysm.
Daquan gonna make a whole rant. I can see that shit coming.
He's gonna catch a whole aneurysm. And hold on, let me see something. When is it? It is it's today actually. I mean, not today. It's the 10th of December. So I might do a live stream just watching all of them. But yeah. Other nominations: Best Game Direction, Final Fantasy Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Half Life, and The Last of Us Part Two. I do think anything with Half Life nominated will win because it's Half Life. Um, the fact that Half Life been under wraps for like a good 15 plus years to come out with a VR game out of all things, and it's as phenomenal as it is. Best best score in music, Last of Us, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy, Ori and the Will of Wisp, and Hades.
That's
Audio
a hard one.
design.
Ori and the Wisp of Wind had a good soundtrack. Hades had a good soundtrack.
I
Final
think
Fantasy Final Fantasy always has a magnificent soundtrack.
I think
So,
honestly, Doom Eternal might win just to spit in the face of Bethesda because they fucked over McGordon.
oh yeah, like I said, I didn't play Doom. I didn't see anything for Doom,
It's
so I can't really
spectacular.
out for Doom. I've heard because I have one of my friends that played Doom heavy, so and it looks fucking great from what I've seen, but I haven't listened to the soundtrack or anything. But I could definitely say Hades, Ori and the Wisp, Ori and the Wind, and Final Fantasy's remake has phenomenal soundtracks.
Other games that are like nominated. Hmm. Oh, the person who played Miles Morales is nominated for best performance next to Ashley Johnson, who played Ellie, Laura Bailey, who played Abby, Daisuke, who played Jen from the protagonist from Ghost of Tsushima, and Logan Cunningham, who played Hades. That's pretty good, even though I'm a little bit iffy about Miles Morales being nominated
Yeah,
because
because
the game still is relatively new. I'm very keen on a game just coming out being nominated for anything.
yeah,
That's why I'm still like,
I
as much
won't be
as I feel
upset if
like
Abby gets it because Abby's character was actually done well. Just how that game was put together.
Ghost of Tsushima better win that fucking award. That's
I
all
know.
I'm saying.
I'm just saying, like, I give the person who did Abby did a good job. I have to give it something.
I give it that, but
That's
Ghost
all I'm not
Ghost
saying
of
she win it.
Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima.
I just want to just put this like give them that. But
Um, hmm. Best ongoing game. Best ongoing game. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Call of Duty, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky.
wait, no
Honestly,
man, God?
No Man's Sky is actually right now.
I would still out of those games, it'd be a toss up between Apex and Call of Duty.
Probably Call of Duty or maybe Destiny, because
But Fortnite might get it too.
What Destiny had to go through with Activision, and Bungie was able to pull out of Activision and keep the rights to Destiny. Oh yeah. But I highly think it's probably going to be Fortnite or Call of Duty. Fortnite, given as much as people can find it uninteresting, Fortnite knows how to draw people in. I feel like Call of Duty Wars. I feel like Warzone was pretty good for what it was, as me and Joe played it numerous times.
Shout out to Pistol
Shout
Gun
out to the
here.
pew pew. um, best indie game. I think okay, Hades is winning that. It makes no
Yeah,
sense. I mean,
Hades in that. What's
Like
the other
Fall Guys
nominees though?
can win it, but I don't think Fall Guys is winning that.
Fall Guys
Best
ain't
mobile,
shit.
yeah, best mobile game: Among Us, Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, Legends of Runeterra, and Pokemon Cafe Mix. What in the fuck is a Pokemon Cafe Mix?
It's a puzzle. It's like one of those little match games.
Leave it over there. Now, here's the thing. This is a strong list besides Pokemon. Genshin Impact is pretty much up there because it literally is a Breath of the Wild
With the
clone with
P4.
items.
To be honest, it's not
COD
like
Mobile
down.
has a
Isn't that
really
like down the
strong.
phone?
COD Mobile has a really strong player base.
Yeah.
But Among Us took the world by storm.
So it's either one of those two games.
To be honest, I think
And
I think
Runeterra might take it because Runeterra is good. Because Runeterra has like a strong community itself too, though.
I mean it's a Riot game.
I know, but it
And
has a
that's
strong
weird.
community.
Like Riot Game went from having like one game under his belt to like just shitting out good games. You
No, but
know,
I
but
definitely see Genshin Impact winning it. Like
I don't
that
think
game
so.
was like
I
that
don't
game
think
is on
Genshin's gonna.
MPH rates. I have a
It's either to me. It's either going to be COD or Among Us. Honestly,
oh yeah, I forgot about Call of Duty Mobile.
COD Mobile has a really strong fan base.
like COD, like either going to be COD Mobile or Among Us. Best community support. Apex Legends. That shit is not winning no.
Oh,
Yo, the pros roast that game every chance it gets, bro. That shit still has sound design problems. It's a fun game, but come on. Destiny 2, Fall Guys, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, and Valorant. If it's like if the support is the community pushing the game, to be honest, I think No Man's Sky has to take it. Because I honestly think the community staying loyal to the game is what made the developers continue to push towards the game.
Possibly, but I'm pretty sure that went to Valorant.
Now, Valorant was gonna be in that position regardless. It's a Riot game that basically plays like Overwatch CS:GO. Like that game was gonna sell itself. I don't like I to be honest, I think honestly you give that to No Man's Sky. Um Innovation and accessibility. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Grounded,
why
Hyperdot,
is
Last of Us
Valhalla up
2,
there?
and Watch.
Valhalla just dropped.
I
Not
even
even.
though I
Can you read that list again?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Grounded, Hyperdot, Last of Us 2, and Watch Dogs Legion. I have I
In this
haven't
category,
seen
what?
innovation and accessibility. Like for disabled, colorblind, shit like that. To be
I'd probably
honest,
Oh,
watch.
okay.
huh?
It'd probably be Watch Dogs.
To be honest, I don't mind giving this to Last of Us. Last of Us literally has a mode for any type of deficiency, except for like blindness. Like it has color, like any type of colorblind. If you're hard of hearing, it's really accessible. Grounded, I haven't played. Valhalla, I've seen colorblind. Accessibility. Yeah, I don't mind Last of Us. I haven't seen anything on Watch Dogs though. Haven't seen anything on Watch Dogs actually, like at all. Like, ain't the game out?
Yep.
Um, the best VR is either Dreams, Half Life, Iron Man, Star Wars Squadrons, or The Walking Dead.
As long as the Walking Dead don't get it.
Nah, the
Tired of.
Walking Dead VR game I heard was good. So like, it's not no, that's not the Overkill one. The Walking Dead game I just mentioned isn't the one that was made by the dudes that made Payday. It's made by another company.
Okay.
Um, I think Half Life takes it because Half Life.
It's Half Life.
It's Half Life. Best action game: Doom Eternal, Hades, Half Life, Noah 2, or Streets of Rage 4.
Ooh.
I want to see
What?
Streets of Rage get that upset.
I would. I want that
I want to
too.
see Streets of Rage get that upset.
Looks
But
like we.
I have a feeling Doom Eternal's gonna get that.
It's one of the two.
Or Hades.
I don't know what Hades is even about, so I can't confirm or deny that one.
It's a dungeon game based off Greek
Greek
mythology.
mythology.
Nah, I'm giving it to Doom Eternal or Streets of Rage.
I want to give it to Streets of Rage or Half-Life because it's Half-Life. Best action adventure game. Why is Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Any game that just came out should not be nominated for a Game Awards that's a month after your game comes out. I'm sorry. I just don't.
It's like,
Especially if it's going to be something for van voting, which means you give it to a high probability to the game that's most popular at the moment. If you're going to do that, if you're going to if you're going to nominate games that are being awarded like that just came out like a month ago, give it have it be a small community of give it to an actual panel of gamers or companies that play the game that can properly or give an accurate and fair assessment of them. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, hell no. Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man Miles Morales, no because it's too fucking new. Ori maybe. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and Last of Us 2. I'll give it to Ghost. Best RPG. Ooh, this is a good one.
That's Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy VII, Genshin Impact, Persona 5, Wasteland 3, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. Yakuza Like a Dragon just came out, so no.
Out.
Huh?
It just dropped.
It's not even been out for that long.
It literally came out like 2 weeks ago.
That's definitely going to Final Fantasy 7. I don't see that game.
I mean, I can see it going to Final Fantasy, but I wouldn't be surprised if Persona wins it.
Oh, good point.
Persona Shin Megami, they've been doing some things.
Like I wouldn't get mad if they win it. Best fighting game.
Street Fighter 5.
Shut up. No, shut up.
Street Fighter 5.
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Nope. That shit out of here.
Terrible.
Garbage. Next.
Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Edition. Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition.
Nope, that ain't even a full game.
One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows.
I didn't even know that was a fight.
They never be an anime fighter.
And Under Night and Birth EXE Late.
That isn't an anime fighter, but that's like a severely watered down, like not as recognized like BlazBlue, Skullgirls, that type game. But I'm gonna go with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Mortal
I was
Kombat.
going to say that because at least when Aftermath came out, the amount of characters they added, even though their servers was shit, I do think.
But you didn't have to like unlock all the characters by grinding, and you still didn't have half a game. Everything came with the game. All the other stuff was just addition. Street Fighter gave you 8 motherfuckers and made you pay for everybody else.
Oh, that's vanilla.
There's over 50 characters, and then the story mode came after, and it was dookie. No, that don't get to be up there. Trash. Going to Mortal Kombat. Next.
But for some reason, I have a feeling Grand Blue Fantasy will win that. It's one of those like.
No.
Like I said, we all agree that we know we don't want that. I have a feeling it may pull that.
No.
Is that one of those like, you know what, this game might actually get this?
Maybe. But no. Best family game. Animal Crossing, Crash Bandicoot 4, Fall
Animal
Guys,
Crossing. Animal
Mario
Crossing.
Kart Live,
Animal Crossing.
Minecraft Dungeons,
Animal
Paper
Crossing.
Mario.
Let the man
Oh.
finish. I can't hear him.
Animal Crossing, Crash Bandicoot 4, Fall Guys, Mario Kart Live, Minecraft Dungeons, and Paper Mario the Origami King. I honestly think Animal Crossing takes that easily.
Yeah, that's a landslide.
That new one is Mario Kart Live, where you have to buy a cart and you race it around your living room.
Yeah.
What?
That game just came.
Mario Kart.
Oh.
That's Animal Crossing. Next.
Best sim game or strategy game.
Oh.
Crusader Kings 3, Desperados 3, Gears Tactics, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and XCOM Chimera Squad.
XCOM. XCOM.
Okay.
The amount of micromanaging you got to do in that game, XCOM. XCOM. That shit challenges you. Imagine having a guy who got a 90%, well, a 79% chance to hit someone right in front of him and still misses.
Clean.
Like dick folk.
Clean.
Yeah, I can see that.
Best sports games. Dirt 5, F1, Formula 1 2020, NBA 2K21, FIFA 21, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remake. That's Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk.
It's not Tony Hawk.
Who do you think is winning that?
It's definitely not Tony Hawk. It's between FIFA and 2K. You forget who's voting for that.
Yeah. And Kobe too,
I mean,
so
I have the Tony Hawk game. It's faithfully recreated. The graphics look amazing. It plays like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 more than 1 and 2. But motherfuckers is playing 2K. Motherfuckers is playing FIFA. Ain't nobody playing, what was the other one? Dirt? Is that what you said? Dirt?
They put sports and racing together. That's not fair. That's not fair.
It's literally either 2K or FIFA, my guy. Like, we not even going to cap here and try to say skateboarding. It's not.
We have dreams, but we're realistic.
It's not.
Best multiplayer. Animal Crossing, Among Us, Call of Duty Warzone, Fall Guys, or Valorant.
It's going to
Valorant.
It's going to Warzone, actually. The crossplay capability.
Oh yeah, that was the first major game to rip.
3 different platforms playing together. That's why it would go together. A close second would be Among Us.
I think it's either Call of Duty or Animal Crossing.
Well, from what I've seen, a lot of the people playing together on Animal Crossing, motherfuckers is just going to other people's town stealing shit. So, I mean, I don't know about that. Animal Crossing had the Pokemon Go effect. It was hot when it was needed, and then after that, it kind of died off.
Most anticipated game, which I find a weird nomination. Elden Ring, the God of War sequel. That's literally what they have down. Halo Halo Infinite, Horizon Forbidden West, Resident Evil: The Return of Chris Redfield, and Breath of the Wild sequel.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
Breath of the Wild or Resident Evil 8?
I think God of War takes this clean.
It could.
Duty.
I think God of War takes this clean. No one
know
has heard of Breath
Queen.
of the Wild sequel since Breath of the Wild announced themselves, like what, last Game Awards? 2 Game
Breath of the
Awards
Wild.
ago? I don't think. Nope.
Breath of the Wild, hands down.
Hell no. I do not. I'll
It's up
argue
for
that.
grabs. It's up for grabs for Resident Evil 8, God of War.
Res-
Breath of the Wild.
Resident Evil doesn't have that much.
Resident Evil 8. Resident Evil 3 kind of threw the fan base content for a loop. They don't know
I don't
what to
think it's.
expect.
The reason why I think it's going to be God of War is because Norse mythology is really fucking in right now. And given the fact that God of War was fucking phenomenal, taking that and knowing that you're having basically a end of Norse mythology-esque storyline with Kratos again, given how good the first game was, I think that alone is going to gravitate people towards it. I don't know why Halo Infinite is there.
Ain't no one anticipated Halo Infinite.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god. Terrible. I don't know why it's there. They did that man dirty. That game dirty, sorry. Best esports game. Call of Duty, Counter-Strike,
Counter-Strike?
uh
Wow, I didn't heard
Call of
Counter-Strike.
Duty, Counter-Strike, Fortnite, League of Legends, Valorant.
Fortnite. Like,
I think, to be honest, I think it's either to me Call of Duty or Valorant.
that could work. That's up for grabs. Counter-Strike. I use it.
I don't think
Counter-Strike?
I don't think Counter-Strike's winning. Best esports team. No one cares. Best esports event, and no one cares. Yeah, that's about it when it comes to the Game Awards. There's some good. As long as Last of Us 2 don't win Game of the Year, I'll be completely happy. Joe's looking at me like, what?
What?
What? What happened?
What happened?
Let's see what happens.
All right, but oh my fucking god, anything anybody else wants to say about said topic or anything we talked about?
Someone wake up Nate Robinson. Hey, Nate. Wake up. Please.
Got poke him with a stick.
Well, I think that might about do it. We have your man's looking like black sheep. Got Joe here disgusted and everything else. And I'm in some pajamas. Any last shout outs or anything before we sign off?
R.I.P. to Julio. He just been muted the whole time.
He left.
Yeah, he left a long time ago.
Dead ass left. Yeah, but, anything you want to say, Joe?
Oh yeah. Shout out to the TGA page for hitting plus 100 subscribers on Twitch.
That's definite.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Gang,
Hard
gang.
work and getting my ass beat in Ghost of Tsushima.
Demon Slayer.
Oh my goodness.
Terrible.
Wind breath. Lightning breath. Water breath.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Seriously?
Oh, I gotta stop. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm
Done.
done.
Bye.
Peace. Peace and love.
Fuck
See
this
y'all on the next
nigga.
episode. Have a good one.